The Mysterium. I worked with a Tibetan Lama when I was in my early 20s, Sogyal Rinpoche, and he would talk about extraordinary ordinariness. Living compassion is when you step out of the way so the spirit of compassion can come through you. It's not personal. It's not, you get out of the way.
How do you, how? What is this experience like?
It's so hard. I tell the story of this guy Lewis. I swear, I had just come back from Africa. God help me, you know, total jet lagged, disoriented. I've just been gone through another initiation in Zimbabwe. I've been hanging in the tribal world in Africa, and suddenly got a shift, 12 hours as a nurse at UCLA Medical Center. They float me to this med-surg floor, and I'm disoriented, and I'm jet lagged. I'm really a wreck. And I must have had like a dozen cups of coffee. I figure if I have enough caffeine, I'll be able to meet it. But it wasn't doing anything, wasn't. I was just, you know, and I finally caught up, 3 in the morning, you know. And then the charge nurse tells me I have an admit. And I was not enthused.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So you are completely not of this culture, of this mind, of your own body, of your own energy.
Totally.
And you have a complex person to move in, to diagnose.
Lewis was a 52-year-old guy with Down syndrome. And with hydrocephalic head, like a misshaped melon. And he had a, how do you say, a sore, a suppurating sore on his foot, and he was infected, you know, and his elderly parent, or mother, had admitted him. And, you know, and I'm kind of trying to take a history on him like one does, take vital signs, hanging an IV of antibiotics. And he's telling me his story a little bit, but he's got Down syndrome. He is mentally retarded, hugely. But he's telling me, he said his father died like a few months ago, and his mother's getting on, this elderly woman. And I kind of get it, that when his mother dies, he's going to end up in an institution, it's clear. And there's certainly nothing remotely resembling self-pity. You know, and I look at him and I say, "You're a remarkable man." And he said, "Thank you." I can't convey the mystery of this interaction.
Because he is in this, facing his own mortality, his own vulnerability, his own loss of his father, and yet there's no self-pity, his own pain.
Yeah, and I don't know.
And he's not writhing in his own,
hardly.
Why me, and what,
nothing of
horrible.
the sort. But the spirit of compassion was there, and I said, it was a light, you know, and I had been running around like a maniac trying to keep on, you know,
exhausted,
trying to make sense of America, for God's sake, much less America in a crazy med-surg unit at UCLA Medical Center. But I entered into, with him, a radical clarity and presence and calmness. And the thing about living compassion, one can't locate the spirit of compassion in yourself or in the other person. It suspends in the air between.
Wow.
And it was radiant, and I was put together. I was healed in this interaction. I walked onto the floor for the last 3 or 4 hours of my shift. Just changed.
Lifted?
Yeah.
Lighter?
Oh, utterly.
Peaceful?
Completely.
Congruent?
Yeah, completely. It was stunning. It was stunning. And that is the thing about living compassion. Again, it's when you get out of the way. That's the theme over and over again. Get out of the way so that compassion can come through. And it's nothing other than blessed, you know. It is the Mysterium, and it is the ground of compassion.
Michael, thank you so much for teaching us the 4 steps of the craft of compassion.
Por nada.
This is Dr. Carol Francis. I hope you feel inspired to walk your own life with a big heart for yourself and others. What a journey to take. Thank you.
Thank you.